Welcome. I am so honored to be here with you today, to be sharing something that has been really on my heart lately, and I just cannot wait to get to connect with you, to talk more about healing, how to embody healing, what that means. I am so excited for you to be here with me. Hi, you guys. If you guys can hear me, if you can drop me some love in the comments, maybe a heart emoji, send me a wave just so I know that you guys can hear me okay. And that would be amazing. Hello, you guys. Welcome. Hi. Awesome. Well, I am so excited that you are here with me today. If you have been craving a perspective shift, when it comes to healing, and if you have been looking for a different approach to heal, then you are in the right place. I love getting to share and getting to connect with you guys in a deeper way. So I love long form content like this. I love going live and just getting to share my heart with you guys. So I cannot wait to dive into our topic today, but before I do, I want to remind you guys that as part of this training, I have also opened up an opportunity for you to connect with me within community as well in a deeper way through an Instagram chat portal. It is completely free. It is an extension of this training and just a way for you guys to be able to ask me questions, get deeper support. If you don't know this about me, I adore holding safe space for my clients, for my community, to really show up as you are, to connect in a deeper way, to share what is on your heart, and to just ask me any questions that you have about healing and being on a healing journey, and have the opportunity to be in community with each other, which is such an important aspect of healing, is being within community and having a safe space and a container to really receive support, love, and care. So if you guys haven't signed up yet for the chat portal, if you haven't joined that yet and you would like to, make sure you send me a DM after we get off of this live, and I will send you the link to join us in there. I have only received a couple of requests to join so far, which I will admit is outside of the norm for me, but that's actually something that I want to unpack a little bit here, because it's a big part of why I wanted to host this live training. I feel like there are just so many people within the world right now who are feeling really overwhelmed, like very overwhelmed, very stressed, a lot of pressure, just this like deep sense of overwhelm is what I'm feeling from people when I'm connecting here on Instagram, feeling overwhelmed by their lives, by their work, by their healing journey. Yeah, you guys are feeling it too. And I love that you want to open up and share. That is really a huge part of what this is for. So I hope you guys can see that by some of the comments dropping in here. You are not alone if you're feeling overwhelmed. It is something that so many people are feeling right now. By their lives, the world, just the state of the world that I feel like we are in right now and have been in for the last couple of years. So I see a lot of people viewing my Instagram stories, and seeing what I share, but not much like interacting lately, which is a big shift for me. I've always felt incredibly connected to my social media community, and I will be 1000% honest and tell you that I haven't felt that way lately. And I also have had a lot of DMs from people. I have been getting a lot of people connecting, wanting to seek out help, because so many people are struggling right now with symptoms, with feeling like their body has betrayed them, and they're just feeling very stuck on their healing journeys. There is a lot of spiraling happening right now as a collective, a lot of information seeking, and not a lot of doing and actually taking action to get yourself unstuck. And I think that is because a lot of people are just checked out right now because of this overwhelm, right? And I get it. I have been there. I feel like that's why, another reason why I can speak to this. It's not only something I've seen in other people within my community, but it's something that I have deeply felt myself too. It's just this feeling of overwhelm, you know. I personally am coming out of what has been the most challenging year of my life. I've opened up about it a little bit on Instagram throughout the last year, and I won't go into it here now, but this has been the most challenging time of my life. It has been an absolute whirlwind. I was telling a friend earlier today, actually, that I felt like I have died 1,000 deaths in the last year. And that is not me being dramatic. That's really what it's felt like. And so during that time, I felt so wildly overwhelmed. And even as a practitioner myself, like, I got stuck in a spiral of fear and becoming obsessed with what was happening within my body and why, like needing to know why and wanting to fix it and just wanting to do anything that I could to get out of feeling that way, which is the opposite of what I teach and what I preach. And so I felt that deeply, like that sense of overwhelm. I wanted to find answers. I was constantly seeking information, and I bobbed between doing all of the things, like trying a million different things to try to resolve this discomfort that I was feeling within my body and within my mind. But that honestly just led to more frustration, more symptoms, and more overwhelm. And this is a pattern that I see in a lot of women who come to work with me as well. And then I would get into this freeze state, right, where I wouldn't take any action and just became very stuck in my own thoughts and in my own fears. So I get it. I know what that's like, but I'm here now, right? And I'm talking with you, and I'm here to tell you that, you know, if you find yourself feeling sick and stuck like this, it's not gonna be your forever. Healing is absolutely possible. I have experienced this multiple times in my life. I deeply think that this is part of being a human, living a human experience, is going through these ebbs and flows, these cycles of what can feel like a death and rebirth within ourselves. And this is what it's like to be on a healing journey, right? So healing is possible. Every challenge that we are faced with in life is happening for us. I know that some people might argue that, but I firmly believe that. And when I look back on the last year of my life and the challenges that I experienced, I could have stayed sick and stuck, right? I could have stayed in this spiral of overwhelm. I could have stayed in a victim mindset, in a victim to my circumstance, right? But I didn't. So how did I get myself out of that dark place? By being in it, like really being in it, by learning how to embody what I desired, which was to heal and to shift into a different way of being, by learning how to come back to myself. And so in order to do that, I had to ask for help. And not only that, I had to allow myself to receive that help, to receive that support and guidance, to like really receive it. I didn't keep trying like more things on my own and like spiraling deeper away from myself. Instead, I chose one guiding light to support me through this time. Someone who could hold safe space for me. And I took my practitioner hat off, which if you're a practitioner yourself, you know that that's really hard to do. I took it off and I followed their guidance. And I took the actions that were required for me to shift my beliefs, to come back into myself, and to restore balance within, to embody healing. And this is what we're going to be talking about today, and I'm really excited. This is a topic that I adore educating on, what it means to embody healing and the step-by-step method to experience it. So today's live is also in honor of the Embodied Healing Collective. This collective was born out of my passion for helping women experience deep inner healing, both within their physical body and within their minds. It is our 12-week community healing experience that includes everything that you need to build the physical and the emotional foundation that is required to get started on your embodied healing journey. So I started the collective a couple of years ago, and it has really evolved so much over the years. It really is my baby. It is my favorite healing experience that we have at Chelsea Turner Wellness. So you'll be hearing me talk about the collective, what makes it so special inside of today's live, because we are in our open enrollment period right now. We start together on September 1st, and I just cannot wait to see the women who step inside of this healing container, and I cannot wait to hold space for them and witness the healing that is going to unfold. So let's dive into today's topic, which is what it means to embody healing and how to experience it. And if you have been on a healing journey for a while, if you have been a part of the wellness space, if you have dabbled in, a few things or in a lot of things to restore balance within yourself, you'll notice that the things I'm going to share with you today might not be what you've heard before, and they might not even be what you've heard from me before. And that is because, as I shared earlier, I myself have been through a deep, deep death and rebirth over the last year, and I moved deeper into my own physical and emotional healing journey in a way that I never have before. And in that experience, my eyes have just been really opened, wide open to a new way to heal, to a different way to heal. And what I have experienced has really been so profound. It is really starting to reshape the way in which I guide my clients and my community here. It has really awoken my passion to help others in a new way. So I'm very excited to dive into this with you. It is a juicy topic, something I'm very passionate about. So grab something to take notes if you would like, and get ready to do some unlearning, as I like to call it, on this call. All right, so we're going to start off talking about what it means to embody healing and how that's different from other approaches to healing. So to really unpack this, let's first talk about what it means to heal. So often when starting out on a healing journey, or if we've been on a healing journey for a while, we can be really, really critical of ourselves, right? So whether you are navigating an autoimmune disease, or you're walking through experiencing chronic symptoms, or even if you've just experienced some, acute imbalance within your body, like an injury or a cold or a symptom flare-up, for example, when this happens, we can be so quick, really quick, to pick apart and find all of the things that we feel like are wrong, or that we feel like are broken, and all of the things that we want to fix about ourselves, right? And we can also feel this way, like something is wrong or broken or needs to be fixed, because of beliefs that have been projected onto us from society or from other people, like our loved ones, like practitioners or providers that we have worked with, from the media, etc. So it's really common to believe that to heal means to fix something that is broken, right? How many of you have felt this way before, or you maybe feel this way now? I want to really invite you to allow yourself to be seen here, this is a safe space for you to share and to connect with me and with the rest of our community here. I never want to feel like I am just talking at you. So I want you to know that this is an opportunity for you to let your walls down. I'm seeing some comments drop in, and to shift into action, like we talked about earlier, right? Don't just consume information, but actually participate. If you want to heal, you want to experience a shift in your current reality, right? So share, connect, open yourself up to receive. And if that doesn't feel safe for you, I honor that too, of course, but it is part of my role as a provider to hold a mirror to where you might be keeping yourself stuck. It's something that I personally feel I'm uniquely gifted at, is being this mirror for my clients and for the people who step into my world, into my community. It doesn't always feel good to have that mirror held to you. It certainly didn't feel good to me when I first had space held for me in this way, but my gosh, did it impact my life in just so many ways. And I have been told over and over again that this is what has made the biggest difference for my clients, is to have someone who can lovingly point out where they may be stuck or blocked, right? So I really encourage you to participate here and to connect versus to just listen to the words that I am saying. Really allow yourself to receive and integrate them. So if you have felt this way before, like you have felt broken, like you have parts within you that need to be fixed, if you feel like you've tried all of the things to heal and you're still feeling stuck and you feel so frustrated in that, right? Let me know in the comments, drop an emoji or whatever you would like to share if this is resonating for you, and feel free to share whatever you'd like. Again, this is a safe space for you. I personally find that it's so healing to share your story and what you're going through and to see that you aren't alone. So I really encourage you guys to open up and get active here in the comments and participate. So even when we look at the definition of heal within the dictionary, we see that to heal is defined as to make free from injury or disease, to make sound or whole, to make well again, to restore health, to cause an undesirable condition to be overcome, to patch up or correct, to restore to original purity or integrity, right? These are very specific words, right? So it's no wonder that we can have these beliefs around what it means to heal, right? Because when we look at these definitions, we see that to heal is to fix something that is broken, right? Something that is not right, something that is not pure, something that is not desirable and not what we want, something that is diseased, right? So I want you to take a moment to just pause and reflect, and I want you to ask yourself, what are your beliefs around healing, right? So whether you're on a physical, emotional, energetic, spiritual healing journey, or all of the above, what does that feel like for you when you think about what it means to heal? Take a moment to pause and ask yourself, what is the relationship that you have to healing? Is it something that you think isn't possible for you? Is it something that you think has to be hard, or that has to feel scary or overwhelming? Is it something that you feel like you have to force or to manipulate, to push, to control, or to cling on to in like desperation, right? Is it something that you think you have to rush through to get better soon, as so many people like to say? Or maybe you don't view healing in the ways that I just described, and maybe you view it as a gift, as a beautiful journey that gets to be experienced in the timeline that it's meant to. Maybe you view it as something that you believe is possible for you and something that you trust that you're worthy of. So feel free to share what's coming up for you as you reflect on this in the comments if you would like. Whether you're feeling stuck and frustrated, or Maybe you're feeling inspired and like your thought process is shifting a little bit. Whatever that is that you're feeling, I'm sure you're not alone. I think that you will find understanding and validation and hope in hearing from each other. So feel free to share that here. This is an open space for you to drop into the comments, to come as you are, to share what's on your heart. Getting something dropped in now about feeling like you've tried all the things and like I'm always trying to fix myself with my chronic symptoms because they are screaming at me. Yes, I think that so many people, I'm sure, have felt this way too. I know that I have before, and this feeling like your body is screaming at you, we're going to talk about that today too. So I want you to know, whatever you believe when it comes to healing, there is no like right or wrong way to feel when it comes to what healing means to you. But I do really encourage you to keep an open mind, to allow yourself to open up to receive the information that I'm going to share with you today. Because I have a feeling that if you're tuning in with me live, there's a reason that you were led here, right? And part of that might be that you're wanting to shift into a new way of thinking and a new way of being and of healing. So before we dive into this deeper, I want everyone to just pause with me, maybe close your eyes if that feels good to you, and just place your hand over your heart and take a deep breath in and out, and just really anchor into knowing that you are exactly where you're meant to be right now. You're safe to be here, you're safe to be seen, to be held, and to be supported, and you're safe to feel whatever is coming up for you right now. Beautiful. I say that because I think that when we can think back and reflect on our healing journey, whether that is back in the past or in the present, can really bring up a lot, right? And so I want you to know that you're safe in what you're feeling. This is a safe space for you. And just to really anchor into your body, right? Such an important aspect of healing. So how are we feeling so far? How is this landing? Awesome. So where am I going with this, right? What am I getting at with having you reflect on how you view healing? So much of embodying healing is about shifting our perception of what it means to heal and of how to heal. So you can choose to believe these definitions in the dictionary of what it means to heal, or you can shift your perspective. I fully believe that one of my purposes for being here on this earth is to help others shift their perceptions and in turn shift their realities. And this is essentially why I created Chelsea Turner Wellness, to help you shift your perspective around what it means to heal and to help you step into a new way of being, to shift your current reality and to embody healing. So what does it mean to embody healing? It means shifting our beliefs around what healing actually is, where we don't view ourselves as broken or as diseased or like we're something that needs to be fixed or made whole. Instead, we acknowledge that there might be parts of us, parts within ourselves that may be imbalanced. And we hold space and acceptance for those parts without judgment, without shame or blame. It means shifting our beliefs around how to heal as well, where instead of viewing healing as something that's bad or that's hard or something that we have to, and wanting to get over it, like get over with it as quickly as possible, we view it as a beautiful journey, right? And as an opportunity for us to expand and to shift into a new way of being. So now let's talk about the definition of the verb embody, right? In order to understand what it means to embody healing, let's talk about that word. So to embody something means to be an expression of, or to give a tangible, a visible, or a physical form, an idea, a dream, a quality, or a feeling, right? So in other words, when we embody something, we become it, okay? So we take ownership of how we want to feel and what we want to experience right now in the present moment. We don't wait to, achieve it in order to feel it and become it. Instead, we feel and become it right now. Because when you truly desire something, you have to fully embody it. You have to be it versus just dream of it. So if you desire to heal, you have to fully embody the belief that healing is possible and that it is happening for you. You have to make this shift within your mind that although you may be experiencing symptoms, discomfort, although you may be feeling far from healed, you are healing and your body is healthy and whole. So that's really what this concept of embodying healing is all about. It's about developing a deep inner trust in your body's ability to heal and believing that healing is possible and making the conscious choice to claim it for yourself. So I know that this can feel like a really, really foreign concept when you first bring it into your state of consciousness. But is this making sense so far? Is this landing for you guys? Let me know how you're feeling in the comments. Drop me some emojis, whatever feels good for you. This is a huge area that I see so many people missing when they're embarking on a healing journey. Now, embodying healing and shifting this belief, it's not something that happens overnight. It's a process to shift from feeling sick and stuck to a place of embodying healing, right? And healing in itself is a process of peeling back layers, and it takes time. But I deeply want you to know and believe that healing is possible for you, for every single one of you. And you can start feeling this way today with some shifts in perspective, right? And with incorporating some of the steps that I'm giving you today. So let's switch gears a little bit. Let's dive into some practical application here. We're going to talk about the step-by-step method that I created and used to take myself and my beautiful clients that I have had the honor of working with from this place of dreaming of healing to embodying healing. And these steps have really evolved over the years, as I shared earlier, because I have been on my own healing journey for years. And the deeper that I step into my own healing, the deeper my eyes just open up to how to help you heal in a deeper way. And I highly suggest that you take notes today if that feels good for you, because I'm going to be giving you lots of tangible tips on each of these steps so that you can start getting unstuck and start shifting into this place of embodying healing. So before I outline these steps, I want to address why I came up with them. So I see so many people, I was one of these people years ago, try to bypass these steps or try to rush through them too quickly. And this is a big reason why you might be feeling stuck on your healing journey. It was a big reason why I was stuck for so long. I spent years of my life trying all of the things to heal, from all kinds of supplements and detox protocols that my body really wasn't ready for at all, to working with various practitioners who weren't able to hold space for me in the way that I needed it, to buying fancy biohacking gadgets and just trying all kinds of super restrictive diets, like all of the things, you name it, I feel like I tried it. I spent a lot of time, I spent a lot of money, and I spent a lot of effort trying to heal and being on what I like to call the healing merry-go-round, right? When it really wasn't what my body needed. In fact, it was actually far from what my body needed, and I don't want that for you. which is why I created the method that I'm going to share with you today. It's what was missing for me and what so many women who step into my world have been missing as well. And I'm going to guess that it's what's missing for you too. So if you want to truly restore balance within your body, within your mind, you want to embody healing, and you want to be able to move into deeper root cause healing protocols, these are the steps to follow. All right, get ready to take some notes, you guys. So step 1 is connecting back to yourself and listening to the language of your body. When you are in a place of dysregulation, of experiencing symptoms and emotional imbalances, you become so disconnected from yourself, so out of your body is what it feels like. Let me know if you guys have felt this. Drop into the comments. I know that I have. And you often become disassociated actually from what you're experiencing. So you become further and further and further and further away from self. So embodying healing is about coming back to self. So I like to guide my clients and our Embodied Healing Collective enrollees through this step by having them set intentions and understand their why for embarking on a healing journey. It's a really beautiful way to just take a moment to pause and reflect and connect with yourself versus just spiraling into taking action or getting stuck in not taking any action like we talked about earlier, right? So this is where we always start. We also start by listening to the language of your body. One of you mentioned earlier in the comments when we first started that you feel like your body is like screaming out to you. And it is. It's communicating to you, right? It's speaking its own language. So your body is always speaking to you through signs and symptoms. So we want to really listen to what it's telling us, and so that we can uncover why symptoms are presenting, right? I believe that there is always a reason for why imbalance happens within the body and within the mind, and for why you're experiencing symptoms of those imbalances. So let's talk about symptoms for a minute, because I know that many of you are here because you experience uncomfortable symptoms, right? So if you want to drop into the chat, drop me a note or an emoji in the comments of what your most pressing symptoms are. Are they digestive symptoms? Those were my main signs of imbalance when I first started my healing journey. Are they hormonal symptoms? Anxiety? That was a big one for me. Let me know in the comments what you've been experiencing. And again, I think you'll see that you aren't alone, and I hope that it's validating for you. So symptoms are loving messages from your body that something within, whether that is physical or emotional or both, is out of imbalance and or out of alignment. They are your body's way of telling us, of communicating with us, that we're overwhelmed, that we're working too hard, we're pushing too hard, that we're doing too much, that we have unprocessed emotions that are holding us back, that we have unhealed traumas that need to be addressed, and that we are living a lifestyle that is just draining us of our life force. That is what symptoms are here to tell us. So in an effort to get us to slow down and rest, to express our emotions, to heal our traumas, to create safety for ourselves, to form new habits, to align our lives, to meet our needs, and to heal, our body sends us messages in the form of symptoms. So know that while you may be so frustrated, scared, uncomfortable, overwhelmed to experience symptoms, your body is working hard for you, and it's communicating with you and trying to get your attention, right? So we need to listen to the language of your body. The question that I ask in my work with clients is not What do we need to do to remove or to cover up or to band-aid these symptoms? That's not it. It's why is this symptom happening in the first place? What is at the root of that imbalance? What is your body trying to express to us? If you are just chasing after symptoms, and I see this a lot in the holistic health space, where clients come to me on so many supplements, and I will admit I have been guilty of this myself too, where when I was first starting out as a practitioner, I would put clients on a lot of supplements to try to take their pain away, right? Because I know what it feels like to be in pain. But what I've learned in my own healing journey and in helping so many others is that suppression, band-aiding symptoms, trying to take them away, is not the answer to healing. Feeling and learning how to be in your experience and in your pain is actually the answer to healing. So if we want to truly restore balance within, we need to stop chasing after symptoms, and we need to get to the root causes of why they are happening. We need to ask deeper questions like, what is your body trying to communicate to us through this symptom? What is your body asking to be seen, felt, witnessed, and heard by you, right? Now, this doesn't mean that we're not going to provide any symptom relief. Like, that's really important to just be able to move through healing, right? But it's about doing that in a way where we're not completely suppressing and covering up, right? So some of the most common root causes for imbalance that I see in working with clients are blocked drainage pathways. This is a big one. We're going to talk about this more in a minute. Environmental toxins like mold, metals, toxins, chemicals. Pathogens like parasites. Yes, everyone has them, and they are a big reason for imbalance within the body. Lyme and other types of infections, but also, and these are often the most significant drivers of imbalance, more so than toxins and pathogens, are trauma, chronic stress, nervous system dysregulation, and limiting beliefs. Okay, these are huge, as well as not supporting the foundations of wellness, which we'll dive deeper into in a minute. So how can you uncover the root causes of imbalance for you? By working with a practitioner who can really analyze your signs and symptoms, your health history, and who can piece together the language that your body is communicating to us. This is huge, because when on a healing journey, you are already exhausted, you don't feel well, and you're so overwhelmed. Trying to figure this all out on your own is going to lead you into more overwhelm, into more symptoms, into more dysregulation. Trust me on this. When working with clients, I love utilizing bioresonance testing to get deep insight into what your body is communicating to us through your energetic body. Bioresonance tells us specific areas within your body that are imbalanced. It tells us why that imbalance is happening, and it tells us how to restore balance within. It essentially takes the guesswork out of your body's unique needs. So you can think of bioresonance testing as telling us your body's energetic fingerprint, is how I like to describe it. So step one, we just talked about, is connecting back to self and listening to the language of your body. Inside of the Embodied Healing Collective, we always start out here with a lesson on intention setting and finding your why. You also get bioresonance test included within the collective so that we can really listen to the language that your body is communicating to us, and we can personalize a protocol for your unique needs. This is what is going to anchor you into healing, and it's what guides our work to restore balance within your body and mind. At home, you can start tapping into the language of your body by actually talking to it. It might sound a little weird, but you would be amazed at what comes up when you start to do this. So after this live, Sometime today, or maybe the next time that you're experiencing symptoms, take some quiet space to yourself and connect into your body. So maybe take a deep breath, place your hand over your heart, close your eyes, whatever feels good to you to just connect into your body and ask your body what it needs. Say, body, what do you need from me today? Try to quiet any thoughts that come through that are influenced by things outside of yourself, right? Like what other people are saying on social media, even what I said here on this live, right? What is your body actually telling you, not someone else? You have a beautiful innate ability within you, and your body exactly knows what it needs, and it will tell you when you give it the safe space to share with you. So step 2 is nurturing your nervous system and shifting your beliefs. This is huge. Healing is a physical and an emotional journey, and both need to be supported simultaneously if you want to experience a shift in your health. If you are going to move into deep healing, you need to be in the headspace to be able to do that and to have the nervous system capacity to be able to do that, right? To be able to know how to cultivate safety within yourself and to learn how to experience discomfort within your body. Because healing is uncomfortable. It is. It just is. And you're going to have symptoms as you move through a healing journey. It's part of the process, and so you need to be able to hold that space for yourself. To be able to know how to ground back into your body, how to believe in your body's ability to heal, how to trust your body, how to listen to your intuition, how to trust the process that you're on. These are all so important. So this step involves learning how to open yourself up to receive, to surrender, to integrate, and to embody healing. Tapping into limiting beliefs that might be holding you back from healing, like not believing that you can, or feeling fear to experience symptoms or discomfort, for example. And creating new beliefs around what it means to embody healing and really anchoring into these guiding principles. Releasing and letting go of what is no longer serving you, like behaviors, patterns, beliefs, and relationships that are draining you of your life force. Learning how to help your body adapt to stressors, how to feel and process your emotions, and how to cultivate safety within yourself so that you can let go of your fear and the want and the need to fix symptoms when they arise. And learning how to tap into the innate healer within you. So, what are some things that you can start to incorporate right now at home to work on this step? So, first, you can start to shift your way of thinking, right? Like we talked about earlier on this live about shifting our beliefs around healing. You can walk yourself through the questions that I asked at the beginning of this live about what healing means to you, and journal them out and just sit on them and see what comes up for you and see if you can open up yourself to think in a different way. One of my favorite tools that I like to guide clients and our Embodied Healing Collective enrollees through is how to hold a release ceremony for ourselves. This is a way to really move through and release emotions, limiting beliefs, and things in your life that just aren't serving you. I am going to guide you through how to do this inside of our Instagram chat portal. So if you aren't already in there, send me a DM after this training and I will send you the link to join us. And yes, if you missed the intro to this live, it's completely free. It is an opportunity for you to connect with me through tomorrow for deeper support. We also have an entire phase of the collective that is focused on nurturing your nervous system. The collective is broken out into 3 phases, and the first is on the nervous system and your beliefs. We also have an entire embodiment practices library inside of the collective that is filled with somatic exercises and audio tracks, meditations, guided visualizations, and just lots more to really help you with this, help guide you through this. And we also have a community mind, body, spirit release and breathwork session with our emotional wellness practitioner, which is just such an amazing experience. MBSR is one of my favorite modalities for helping you really nurture your nervous system and shift limiting beliefs and emotions. So you will get to experience all of this inside of the collective. It's a huge part of this experience. Step 3 is supporting the foundations of wellness. So if you want to heal, you need to have a strong foundation built so that your body can physically be able to tolerate and move through deeper healing protocols like parasite cleansing, for example, and gut microbiome rebalancing, for example, because healing takes cellular energy from your body, which means you need to have proper nutrition in place. You need to make sure that your blood sugar is balanced, that your mineral status is balanced, that you're getting restorative sleep, that you're moving your body, that you're hydrating well, that you're cultivating joy on your healing journey. So important. And it's not about doing all of these things at once and getting yourself overwhelmed. It's about tuning into the language that your body is telling you. Ideally, using bioresonance testing as a guide for what your body needs to focus on to restore that balance within. And then bringing in ways to support foundations nice and slowly in a way that doesn't create overwhelm and confusion within your mind, within your body. Remember that doing too much is going to cause more chaos within your body, right? And it's actually going to create more symptoms and imbalance. This is where a lot of people get stuck. Healing is actually about taking a less is more approach. So some steps for you to take at home are to just hold space for awareness around how are you taking care of yourself? Like, what does your nutrition look like? Are you eating enough and often enough? What does your, how are you restricting a ton of foods? Like, are you restricting a lot of foods? Are you eating processed foods? What's your relationship with food like, right? And what is your relationship like with these other foundations, right? Inside of the collective, we have an entire phase focused on this with an educational lesson on each of these foundations and how to support it. And you get your bioresonance scan to give us insight into which of these foundations needs support and a personalized protocol as well for your unique needs. Because here's the thing, a lot of people think that they're already supporting these foundations. I hear that all the time. Like, oh, well, I already eat really clean and I drink enough water. Oh, I work out. But are you supporting these foundations in the way that your unique body needs you to, right? Are you learning how to listen to the language that your body is communicating with you, like we talked about in step 1? If you're feeling sick and stuck on your healing journey, I'm gonna guess that something is missing for you here, right? So that's something to think about. Step 4 is opening your body's drainage pathways and enhancing detoxification. This step is huge. These pathways need to be opened up and flowing so that your body can release toxins and pathogens, and also so that it can release emotions and traumas. Your body will hold on to emotions and trauma within its tissues and within its organs. So we need these drainage pathways working optimally for emotional healing as much as we need them for physical healing. This means that, what does it mean to open your drainage pathways? What does that look like? So it means that your liver needs to be working optimally. Your bile needs to be flowing freely. Your gallbladder needs to be supported. Your kidneys, your skin, what am I forgetting? Your lymphatic system, your colon, your cells need to be turned on and communicating with the rest of your body. This is all truly so important. And again, doing this in a gentle and a loving way that isn't going to create confusion and chaos within your system. this is another reason why I see so many people getting sick and stuck. This is a topic that I'm very happy to see has had so much light shined onto it within the wellness community. But I feel like it has been shined onto it in this very intense and aggressive, forced, manipulated kind of way, where it's we're gonna throw all these supplements at you. We're gonna do all of the things like coffee enemas, castor oil packs, red light, sauna, just 1,000 things, because we gotta get these drainage pathways open. That's not it, right? Remember at the beginning of this live, we talked about embodying healing, and that healing is about slowing down. It's about turning inward. It's about listening to the language of your unique body and not trying to force, manipulate, rush through, and throw a ton of things into your body, which is already in a state of disharmony, chaos, right? So I feel passionate about that, as you can tell. But enhancing drainage is key to experience what I like to call fabulous poops, to being able to digest and absorb your food without digestive distress, to have skin that glows from within, to harmonize your hormones. This is so important. Drainage is so important for your hormones, and to boost your cellular health. So some tips for you to focus on at home is to choose one pathway, just one, that you want to focus on and show it some extra love, right? So for your colon pathway, maybe try an abdominal massage, self-massage, to help stimulate healthy bowel movements. For your liver, maybe try out a castor oil pack, see how that feels for you. I love these for supporting drainage and detox. For your lymphatic system, maybe give yourself a gentle self-massage, maybe massage your face, get some drainage going up here, or go on a long walk. If you want to learn more about drainage pathways, and if you have specific questions on this or anything that I'm sharing here today, make sure that you are in the Instagram chat portal that I opened up exclusively for this free training. If you aren't in there yet, send me a DM and I will send you the link to join. It's completely free. And we also have an entire phase focused on drainage and detox inside of the collective, with an educational lesson on each pathway, including what it is, how it works, and how to support it. And you get your personalized protocol that is designed to open up these pathways and enhance detox within the collective, so that you aren't guessing what your body needs and you aren't trying all of these different things at once. Instead, you're getting targeted support to match your energetic fingerprint based on your bioresonance test results, which are included within the collective. So we just went over steps 1 through 4, which are what I like to call the physical and emotional foundations that are required to embody healing, which is exactly what I'm guiding you through how to do for your body's unique needs inside of the collective. And then our final step, step 5, is to incorporate deeper detoxification supports to continue peeling back layers of healing by addressing the toxins and pathogens at the root causes of imbalance within your unique body. And I like to call this last step root cause restoration. But we can't get to this final step until we have built the physical and emotional foundation, right? As we learned today, this is so important, yet it is so often missed, completely skipped and bypassed, or it is not addressed in a way that is unique to your needs. That's probably the most common thing that I see, which is a big reason why you may be feeling stuck on your healing journey. And this is why the Embodied Healing Collective 12-week community healing experience is my personal favorite healing container that we have here at Chelsea Turner Wellness. Of course, I love our one-on-one program. I love getting to support clients in a very, very close and individualized way. But I created the collective because I saw a need within my community, within the world, within people on their healing journeys, and within myself when I reflect back on when I started my healing journey years ago. because there needs to be a safe space and a container where you can come together within community to receive support and guidance, to receive personalized care unique to your needs, to receive education so that you can reclaim your power, right? And to receive the physical and emotional support to build these foundations on your healing journey, all in a financially accessible way, which is so important and is another big reason why people feel sick and stuck, right? Because they feel like they don't have the means to get started on their healing journey. So you are literally receiving everything that you need to get started within this beautiful healing container. We have weekly educational videos inside of the collective. We have personalized one-on-one care included. You get a one-on-one call and a personalized protocol to guide you through how to support these foundations and how to open up your body's drainage pathways, how to learn how to listen to the language that your body is speaking to you, right? All of the things that we talked about today. Functional testing is also included in the collective as well. You get to choose from comprehensive blood work or a bioresonance scan, which you guys have heard me talk about. Bioresonance is my absolute favorite type of testing, and why. We also include emotional wellness support. We have a mind, body, spirit release and breath work session, which is such an amazing experience led by our emotional wellness practitioner, and community live calls and our community chat portal, which is my personal favorite part. I feel like community and connection is really missing for so many people right now. We talked about that at the beginning of this live. I've been feeling that myself, and so it's part of why I love the collective so much. Like, I love getting to have that community and that opportunity to connect with the women who join us inside. There is just so much value built within this healing experience at such an accessible price point, so that you're really able to commit to yourself and to your healing, and to really anchor into this process and to learn this step-by-step method to build the foundation that is required to heal, personalized to your unique needs. This is the healing that you have been craving, is this safe space, right? Without feeling rushed, without feeling pressure, without feeling the need to manipulate or force. This is how we embody healing, which is why I created the Embodied Healing Collective, so that you can graduate from the collective like the women inside our last round. I am so incredibly proud of them. You can read about their experiences inside the collective on our website. They are just so profound. So the collective is officially open for enrollment. We start on September 1st. We're already welcoming women inside, and I cannot wait to see who else steps into this transformational healing experience. And I'm extra excited because I myself will be hosting your one-on-one calls inside of the collective for this round. In our last round of the collective, I invited our associate practitioners to join me in holding space inside, which was really wonderful and really fun to do together as a team. But I realized something after that round ended, and I realized just how much I myself miss guiding clients personally through their healing journey. And a lot of you have been asking me if there's a way to work with me personally. So I made a big decision for this next round, which is that I myself will be holding your one-on-one call inside of the collective as your personal practitioner. As you can tell, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to work directly with you, and I just cannot wait. I can't wait to hold safe space for you, to deeply review your testing and personalize your protocol for you, and to really guide you and hold your hand each step of the way with our live calls and our community chat portal inside this beautiful 12-week healing journey. So to learn more about the collective, to hear what our graduates have experienced within the program, to claim your spot inside, you can visit chelseaturnerwellness.com/links, and you will see the link with more info for you right there. You will also find a link on the collective info page to book a connection call with me if you'd like to connect with me and ask me any questions that you have before joining us inside. The last day that I'm hosting connection calls is next week. I believe it's August 28th, I think, and I still have a couple of spots open, so don't wait to book your connection call if you want one. You can, of course, ask me any questions that you have here on DMs or on Instagram, or you can enroll right on the website if you're ready to answer the call and join us inside. So now you know my step-by-step method to embody healing, and I hope that you're walking away from this with a deeper understanding of what it means to embody healing and why this is a different approach to healing that is going to truly help you restore balance within not just your body physically, but your mind emotionally, right? If you want to learn more about just being on a healing journey and you're curious what it feels like to have safe space held for you and to be within community, you're also invited to join the Instagram chat portal that I created for this live event. It is completely free and a beautiful way for you to receive extra support from me, to ask me any questions that you have, to connect within community, and that is going on through tomorrow. So if you want to join that, send me a DM. I will send you the link to join us. I really hope that this training has been helpful for you. I hope you're walking away with a few nuggets of wisdom to begin incorporating for yourself. And I love you guys. I am honored that you're part of my community. Thank you for being here with me and for being a part of my journey and allowing me to share so openly with you. And thank you for opening up and sharing with me, those of you who connected here within the comments. I love that for you. And as I shared at the beginning of this live, I think that that is a huge part to healing, is really letting your walls down and allowing yourself to be seen and heard and held. Like, it is so important. So this has been wonderful. If you have questions, join our Instagram chat portal. Send me a DM if you'd like to join us. And if you are feeling called to join me inside our Embodied Healing Collective, I just cannot wait to welcome you into this 12-week healing journey and to connect with you in a deeper way. Bye.